Yo, what is going on, my Magic Knights? It is your boy Lota here, back with another Black Clover mobile video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a day one free-to-play farming team. Now, as per usual, before I get into this video, I'd like to ask all of you guys, if you find any of my content helpful, then make sure to like and subscribe, because over 96% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate it a lot. Now, that being said, let's get into the video. Now, obviously, day one, you're not going to have a ton of characters, so you're going to need a functional team that's going to be able to progress you through everything that you need to clear through. For the sake of free-to-play, I'm going to be covering only 3 SSR units, and then the rest will be all SR units, which are extremely obtainable. With that being said, let's go. So, off-rip, the first SSR unit is going to be Lotus. We've talked about him once before, but I can't stress it enough. As I say in that video, he is the best PvE unit in the entire game. Day one, he's just going to be such a useful unit. He's going to be able to debuff everything and make you guys do more damage while also helping you as a team out. Now, obviously, use him because he's an AoE blue unit, alongside his alt giving incapacitate and remove all buff, alongside reduce speed, which is going to allow you guys to go again. He's a very strong unit in PvP and PvE for Season 1 and Global, so make sure that you get him. Now, let's say that you perhaps didn't get Lotus from the reroll. You got our boy here, Mars. Mars is going to be an extremely useful PvE and PvP unit, as well as he's the best defender in the game. So he's going to be someone that you want to get a lot. As you can see, as we talked about in his video, his skill 2 is going to stun alongside his combined attack. If you have Lotus, you can run Lotus and Mars with their combined stack. But that's that. The last the last SSR unit that we're going to be talking about here is Fauna. Now, Fauna is someone that will not be available on day 1 of Global, so I will be talking about a singular or SSR unit that you can get for free. But Fauna is going to be basically your dedicated blue farming DPS. She's going to be extremely useful, so I definitely recommend picking her up. Won't go too much into detail on her until a later date, but just know you would love her. Obviously, since we won't have Fauna day 1, another good unit you can use is the blue Yami, as he's going to be a extremely strong single targeter with a nice AoE skill 2. But outside of that, I'll go over that in another video. Now, for your SR units, these are all replacements and fill-ins, but these are all extremely strong and are extremely obtainable. I cannot stress that enough. First off, if you do not have Mars, then use Soul, as she's going to be an extremely strong blue defender. She is the best blue defender out there until you have Mars. So if you do not have Mars for a while, or if you pick Lotus off reroll banner, which I strongly advise doing, then you will be running a Soul until you can somehow obtain Mars. Till this day, I still would run Soul, but now obviously I've upped my Mars. Another thing, and these are going to be 2 different characters, but for a healer, you can run the SR Charmy, who's going to be extremely strong healer. I mean, I've leveled this up to level 2, and this is just such a strong. She would heal almost 30-45k HP. Cannot stress this enough, this unit is such a good healer for just being an SR. Now, another unit that we need to talk about here is going to be Nozel. Now, he can be obtained off a reroll banner. I would not really recommend using him because there are a better debuffer that I'll go over in a hot second, but he's here if you really need to. Now, Luck, he's going to be an SR attacker. He can be useful, but I think there's one person that I would put above him that I would advise using, and that would be our boy Solid. He's an extremely strong unit. I myself obviously do not have him built, as I joined a little bit later past Season 1, so I was able to obtain Fauna. But an ideal SR team would look something along the lines of, maybe Solid, could run Nebra as a debuffer, could run, the Charmy we just mentioned a little while ago, and then you can run Soul. So that is an extremely obtainable team, and that's a team that will push you literally all the way in everything that has mono red. So, for example here, the red dungeon. Now, this is my current mono blue team. Where is it? Here's my current mono blue team. As you can see, it's a little more less free-to-play friendly. But what I'll quickly go ahead and do is I'll just quickly show off what I used to run exactly. So we grab you. Oh wait, my bad. Grab, where's homeboy? I'm blind. There he is. Grab you and then grab you. This was my mono blue team for as long as I can remember. Lotus is freely obtainable and I happen to pull Fauna. Charmy is extremely easy to get right alongside Soul. But on the off chance that you obviously do not have Fauna, since we want to make this accessible to free-to-play players, then you can run Solid, or if you do not have Lotus, you can run Nebra. Extremely fine team right here. If you want to do double attacker instead of Nebra, you can run Luck. And you can also use Gauche, which I actually advise doing as well, because Gauche is a pretty strong SR attacker. You know, if you do not have Charmy for heals, then that's alright at this point. You really want to just have Soul for defending. It's going to be a little bit hard without a blue healer, but it's definitely possible to progress nonetheless. Now, I did say that this is a free-to-play video, but really quickly, for pay-to-play players, or just people that get extremely lucky, if you want and have these units, you can run something like this. Remember, this is a little bit later into Season 1, so this isn't Day 1, but you can change some of these units up. So, I would run Lotus, Fauna, William, and Soul, and if you don't have Soul, you can run Mars. This is an extremely useful team here. You know, potentially, if you're lacking in heals, or if you can't get by without a healer, you can run Charmy right here for some heals, right alongside the defender. This is an extremely strong team. But obviously, since Fauna is not going to be available Day 1, who you can sub in for Fauna is probably going to be something along the lines of, as I stated before, sub in Solid, or sub in, you know, Blue Yami as an attacker. He's going to be extremely strong. But yeah, so that will about wrap it up for this video, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be dropping an entire video on which SSRs you should be pulling for, which SSRs are worth duping. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. As per usual, like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, everyone.